woman is hurt that a married man is using her. People were talking about the fact that Ashley was focused on how she looked, but that's what she does. She, tell women how to upgrade their looks and things of that nature. She's kind of transitioned to that, which I don't see anything wrong with that. But people were like, she's talking about she's been seeing a married man who has children and, with his wife and she's caught up in this entanglement or whatever you want to call it. And people were like, I heard some comments saying she should have been telling this woman, girl, you need to run, leave this man, walk away. But instead she's telling her that she looks a hot mess and she need to look better if this is the game she's going to play. I don't know. All I know is I don't believe, and we're going to get into it, I don't believe she didn't know that the man was married. I think she knew he was married and she's just saying this for social media. That's just my thoughts. The stuff that I see on social media, it really irks my nerves. It really gets on my nerves. And I think while your appearance is definitely important, especially, just in general, don't get me wrong. I don't think you should be walking out here with bonnets on. I don't think you should be walking out here with, just looking a hot mess. At least put yourself together. Nobody's saying, I don't think you need to be walking out here fully done up every single day. I don't believe that. I'm not looking for a man. So I think for the women who are looking for a man, I think being presentable, making sure you brush your teeth, wash your face and comb your hair and look decent when you're going out, at least that way, and just be who you are. But my thing is this, I think while I think your personal appearance is necessary and you need to look good, decent at least, I think there's more work that needs to be done on the mental. You know what I'm saying? Because you could look good all day. That's only half the battle. If you look good, you can get the attention, you can reel somebody in, right? But what's going to keep them? Because once they get past your looks and that body and all of that, all of the glitz and glam, and they get to who you really are at the core of who you are, then that's when the problems start. If you're aggressive, you got a bad attitude, you don't know how to talk to a man or nobody, you don't know how to act, you don't know how to treat a person, you don't know how to reciprocate love, that is going to be the thing that's going to cause the breakup. That's why a lot of women you can get a man in them DMs, you can get a man to approach you and maybe want to try to date you, but once he starts to know who you really are, he run for the goddamn hills. So while I think your appearance is part of you getting what you want, the other part to me is more detrimental. These women always want a man who's emotionally intelligent and he got to be all together, but these women who are so called educated act so dumb. I said this before. And I'm not even trying to shade her because I know people make mistakes and I'm trying to be a little bit more empathetic about the way I come across. But I can't help but to say it. It's like, come on, you got a dude. Does he come there every single day and see you? Got you propped up in a hotel for 3 weeks. You just sitting there looking stupid. And, he's paying for it. So, well, this is so great. Oh, yeah. My he got me in a hotel. He paid for it. He spent this amount of money. Who gives a damn? This is where a lot of women fail too, because they get so caught up in the fact of, he's spending money on me. He's spending all money on me. And you're not really looking at what's really going on and how foolish you are and how ridiculous you look. Because you can't see what's going on. There's no goddamn way I'm gonna be sitting up in a hotel for 3 weeks just sitting there twiddling my thumbs like waiting for him to show up. You can't why would you be in a hotel where he lives? She says she's from Rhode Island and he got her in Jersey, so I'm assuming he lives in Jersey. Why couldn't you go to his house? Come on, 3 weeks? You baby, if you was that much of an investigator, baby, you would have figured out where he lived. You would have figured out where you would have showed up at his doorstep, baby. If you really was a real investigator and had some real know-how, you would have found out where he lived and you would have showed up at that doorstep to see what was going on. That don't make no sense to me. This supposed to be a man you're dating and he got you in a hotel for 3 weeks. Come on now, you didn't put 2 and 2 together? Ma'am, get your shit and get the hell up out of there and go home. Go home, that ain't your man. Well, that ain't tough to figure. Why is that so tough? It's just the shenanigans for me. Why is that? I'm such a tough, that's ain't a tough situation, ma'am. It means get the hell on, pack your shit up and get up out of there and go to your home. You don't got to tell him nothing. You done figure it out. If you didn't know that he was already married and you've had to find this out, that means he playing you. So you don't want to be played. You ought to feel played. If I felt like I was being played, oh, that's going to piss me off. So you know what? I'm going to get my stuff and I'm going to get the hell up out of there. I'm going to get on the next thing smoking up out of there. And I don't have nothing else to tell you. Block you. I don't want to do it. Because if that's not the game you trying to play, get the hell up out of there. Unless you want to play the game. And if you want to play the game, just say that. But don't get your feelings involved, which seems like she already got her feelings involved. And once again, I don't condone men doing this because I think that this is reckless. I do. But this is why as women, you got to be careful and cautious about who you're dating and not jump into things so easily and not thinking that just because these men know exactly what to do to play these women because they know all y'all care about is money. You're not really paying attention to nothing else. Or if you spend $500 on a dinner, oh my God, you're a good man. You give her some money, pay a couple of her bills. Oh my God, that's all she wants. They know how to reel and rope y'all right in because it don't take much. Part of the problem with why this is acceptable for a lot of these women is because they don't have any good advice. They don't have people to really tell them the truth. I don't think any woman should be subjecting themselves to a man's money and just accepting anything from him because he can pay for your lifestyle or take care of you. The feminist movement have told these women you don't need a man. Go ahead, you can take care of yourself. And women are in a position to do that. But at the same time, they don't want to do it. So now they're subjecting themselves to this type of behavior, fooling with married men who are able to take care of them. A man who could put you in an apartment and pay all your bills so you don't have to do it. But you're going to have to be at his beck and call. So he's going to still be controlling your life. It's so mind-boggling to me that the very thing that a lot of these women have walked away from and said they didn't want is the very thing that now they have to turn back to. You still have to be at the beck and call of a man. You still want a man to have control over you, which y'all say y'all don't want that. Instead of focusing on a man and getting a man that wants to marry you and actually be in your life for real and be there to take care of you, or y'all take care of each other and y'all work together and build something solid. These women fight against that. It's like they traded the right way to do it for the wrong way to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all don't want husbands and families like that because, oh, that's too much. The man want to pay all the bills. He gonna control everything, to turn around and be a side piece of meat for a man who's not even taking you seriously. I don't understand it. We have so many educated women once again, but I said when it comes to relationships and men, they're total fools. They don't know what the hell they're doing, and then they act clueless because a lot of times they are. So these are things you learn early on that you should learn early on, that somebody in your family, your mothers, aunts, or whoever should have taught you this stuff, things to look out for when you're out here in these streets dating. So this is why I say a lot of women are educated, but they're not educated when it comes to dating and relationships. And men, they're not. They're totally clueless. They think they know everything. They so focused on money, but when it comes to the reality of what it really is, they lost in the sauce, honey.